Hello all signs, this is going to be a collective reading for November the 21st, 2024. We are first of all though going to just select a contact card, and we're going to read a couple of paragraphs from the book, and then we'll do a tarot reading and clarify with my Cosmic Tarot here by Norma Losh. It's going to be a general reading, of course, so, if something doesn't resonate for you, just let that go, okay? And, let's welcome in the beautiful high-frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, and we have Lady Isis as helping us this week with the readings as well. So, collective, let's just shuffle this and see what wants to jump out for us. Or we might... There we go. Ships. We have pod. And I don't know if I remember rightly, but I think we had this one last time. Maybe it's still relevant for us. I think I'm going to just choose another card as well. Let's choose two. Okay, Spirit, let's just see what else wants to jump out here for us. Ships. Okay, right. We have battleship, Chiron, and pod. So, of course, these are very nebulous cards, and we need to just have a quick look at the book. Let's just refresh our minds on the pod. I'm only going to probably spend a minute or two reading for each one, so we don't get too drawn out here. Okay. Just consulting my book here, and we're up to page 79. Okay, if we have drawn the pod card, okay, we are being taken on a personal journey of introspection and self-awareness. It may be long past due for us to turn our sights inward and engage in quiet reflection. Though we often search for fulfillment through objects, places, and people in the outside world, it is a time-honoured truth that all our personal answers are within us. Okay. So this is about going inward, a little bit like the Hermit card, okay, in the tarot. And here we have planets Chiron. And we are... Where is Chiron? Here we go, 205. I actually came across this deck at a market, and it was just sitting there. No one had bought it, and so it's been pre-loved, but I was just like, yes, I'm grabbing this deck. Chiron. That has something to do with healing, I think, and wounding. Okay. In receiving the Chiron card, we are shown the way from problem to solution by viewing the circumstances as opportunity rather than impediment. Though a small or minor planet, Chiron's energy is extremely potent, like a homeopathic remedy. A small dose of Chiron's vibration can initiate widespread healing. As the symbol of transition, Chiron points out that just the right pressure applied at the precise spot can cause massive transformation in our state of being, and subsequently the quality of our experiences. In other words, less is sometimes more. And I think this might be, as I'm reading this, what's coming to mind, and it might resonate for you as well, is that, sometimes when we do something really small for ourselves, or if we're in a certain, say, a low mood state, and we just maybe step outside and just pop in the sunshine or something, and how it can really change our whole frequency. So I think this is about, less is more, but it's also about paying attention to the small things when it comes to our healing and really honouring those aspects. So, even small things can have a big impact on us, okay? And that also makes sense when we look at, there are millions of people on the planet. If we all make incremental changes, or we all have, incremental shifts in our consciousness, it culminates or contributes to a mass awakening of consciousness, which is what is happening, okay? Ships, battleship. Well, let's have a look at this. Okay, we will do a tarot reading in a moment as well. 107. Bear with me, here we are. At first glance, the Battleship card would seem to encompass the energy of conflict. And it can certainly indicate a desperate situation in which all parties are at odds with each other. And I think energetically, a lot of us are going through this shifting of low vibe to high vibe. I don't know about you guys, but I'm up within one day, I'm up and down like so many times. Okay, that might not be everyone's experience. Okay, and it can be more of a challenge for us to, have that even keel. So yeah, when our buttons are pushed or our sense of justice has been compromised, our tempers often flare in angry response to what we perceive as an attack upon ourselves and our cherished beliefs. However, while it is sometimes true that remarks aimed in our direction may be caustic and out of line, we should think twice before launching an equally vehement counterattack. We may run the risk of escalating the situation into a full-scale war. On the bright side, this card encourages us to stand up for our beliefs with clear resolve and to be watchful around us and within ourselves for those energies that might undermine our faith in what we know is true for us. And yeah, this is about mindfulness and, being really wary of what's true for you and what isn't. But it's also about aligning with your heart, okay, and with the higher self. So while it's okay to disagree with other people, what this card is suggesting is that it's much better to come from a place of alignment and centering and, calmness if you're having a difference of opinion with someone else. But of course, we are human and we have emotions, and if we're going to flare up, we're going to flare up. But then sometimes that can be just an indication to maybe pull away from a situation to process it, okay? So there's some really helpful tips here on, going within, okay? The small things can make a big change. And also this thing about mindfulness as we navigate these, a lot of, different frequencies and energies that we're probably becoming more receptive to. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Thanks, Spirit. Okay, let's just grab 2 cards for the center of our reading here. 4 of Wands. Okay, there's another card under it. So tucked tightly underneath is the 8 of Swords. And yes, it's almost like the 8 of Swords, which is our limiting self-beliefs. Okay. We are really just wanting to basically release that and move into celebration, into higher frequency here. Okay. So that's really awesome at the center there. Let's grab some more cards for us to see what's happening for us. And here we have, yes, underneath. We are definitely wanting to sort out the vibes and the thoughts and the beliefs and the feelings that we want to ascribe to and the ones that we don't. And this can also talk about energies in the atmosphere, but also those psychic energies, okay, that we're picking up on. And I think that this is what the, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I think this card here, this is what the Battleship card is talking about too. It's about mindfulness, really being selective about where we place ourselves, what we're talking about, and who we are talking with, if we can, okay? Yeah. So we are becoming masters of our own energy, okay? We're looking after our energy fields now. And wow. An energy from the past is the 8 of Wands, which is action, but it's in many directions. There's many shifts and changes that we are going through. And this has been, we've gone through so many lives, so many different experiences that, we really need to get to a point where we are, congratulating ourselves here at the center, because basically this is almost like the portal too. This is kind of post-portal collective too. We've come through the portal. And it's like we've left this 8 of Swords behind, okay, because it literally came out behind that card, very tightly packed in, which is really unusual. I've never seen that before. And here we have the 8 of Cups. So yeah, we're likely to be now moving towards more fulfillment, okay, moving towards maybe spending a bit of time to ourselves, as the pod was talking about here, like going inward, okay. And also realising that, if we even just giving ourselves a little bit of time out on a daily basis could actually have a really big effect for us here. We're talking about that Chiron energy where small things can make a big difference. Okay, so that could be really awesome there as well. Let's see what's our opportunity. Yeah, this is going to be a new way of life, a new future for us as we're looking to the future here with enthusiasm. And I really love how we have these beautiful collective, we have these beautiful light, yellow, high frequency, joyful, confident, positive energies coming through now for us. And I think the portal has probably given us some of these energies, which is just great. And here we have current energy. We could be sitting on the fence about something, but this could also be about a signal that we are going within here. So we're looking within, and we are becoming we're becoming light beings. So we're becoming more pure in our intent, pure in our hearts, and pure in spirit. Okay, which is really lovely. And I also like the moon here. So we could still be doing some subconscious work here, and looking at our emotions for sure. Our environment is the King of Pentacles, a very grounded energy. This could also be talking about, the structures that are in existence at the moment. But because it's nature-based as well, it can also be about, reminding us to remember to connect with nature. Even if we are feeling monetarily abundant and we have we've created a nice lifestyle and a structure around us, is to still get out and connect with nature. Okay. And also paying attention to health and nutrition with the Pentacles. Okay. Wow, the goal is the Queen of Wands. We are wanting to not only partake of this yellow, beautiful high frequency symbolic energy here, but we are going to be wearing it, okay? We are wearing it, embodying it, and we are going to be really expressing our own authentic personal truths here. We're going to be courageous and unafraid to be ourselves, our creative, intuitive selves, our passionate, inspirational, and joyful selves. Okay. Oh, wow. Ace of Pentacles. Spirit, thank you for this reading. Beautiful. New beginning. And look, we've come through the portal, and look what is here for us now. It's a gift. We have earned this gift, and I've actually got chills. Spirit is just saying that, yeah, we have done the hard yakka here. We've actually released a lot of these binds. Okay, we've dropped the blindfold and we're stepping away from the swords here. And yeah, congratulations to everyone getting through that portal energy. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Wow, yep, harmony. Okay, this might be your mind, body, spirit harmony. It could be in harmony with nature. It could be just harmony with others. Harmony in what it is that you are doing and how you're sharing your energy. And I think we're going to be going from strength to strength with this idea. Let's clarify with our lovely Cosmic Tarot here. Thanks, Spirit. Let's definitely clarify that 8 of Swords at the center. And, okay, the 8 of Swords is clarified by the 4 of Wands. Oh, and guess what? This is the other 4 of Wands. So look at this freedom here. This is like exhilaration, joy, source connection, mind, body, spirit connection as well. Okay, it's a far cry from this, isn't it? We are all bound up, and maybe we're not even paying attention to what our bodies and our mind, what our mind body connection is needing or wanting. And maybe we're just, even though we have the passion here, we're ready to actually rip those bandages off and really just open up. Maybe doing some body work could be really helpful at this time as well. And I don't know if any of you have heard of the power pose. So it's literally like just standing like this, maybe, and just going outside and just breathing it and really just actually embodying that openness to the universe, even putting your palms up as well. Okay, yeah, as if you are holding like the pentacle here, like you're holding, yeah, just you're holding, or the energy is coming out of our hands here now. We are definitely moving into high frequency, becoming one with the energies around us. Let's clarify that 7 of Swords. Thanks, Spirit. Just a bit of sifting. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 10 of Cups. I trimmed this deck and I do regret it because I've got to count the cups. So this could be, you know, that we've transitioned from, yeah, this is a 10 of cups. So this is actually emotional fulfillment, even though this person sort of looks a bit bored, looks like a 4 of cups. But this could be like, you know, just taking some time out and really aligning with source, paying attention to your emotional well-being as you make these selections of what it is that you are wanting to align with and what it is that you are not. Okay. And just moving into your emotional fulfillment here, okay, with those selections. Let's clarify the 8 of Wands. Thanks, Spirit. Actually, she kind of looks like she's on a different planet there, I just noticed. So maybe this might be, this actually did flip back, but so we've transmuted this 5 of Cups here. And this is about, you know, grief and letting go of things, and we are moving on, okay? We've basically moved on from this. But we could still be dealing, I guess, with some grief and loss there as well. Okay. Let's clarify the 8 of Cups. Thanks, Spirit. So it's almost like the Cosmic Tarot is showing us where we've come from. Yeah, although we're also moving into our emotional fulfillment there. All right, let's just flip. Okay, so the Chariot's flipped over. And this is, yeah, this is about, as we are moving away, we are feeling stronger to be able to do this as we are moving towards our fulfillment. I think perhaps in the past, of course, there were so many things holding us back from our emotional fulfillment, okay? But because this is like underneath, this is what we are wanting. And now the Chariot, we are moving forward with that, with confidence and support and our spirit guides, okay? This is like a full support moving. And this is, you know, it's interesting that they are moving in the same direction. So it's almost like in doing this, moving away from things that are no longer fulfilling or not vibing with us, Spirit has our back. We're going to be backed spiritually to do that, and we're going to be strengthened to do it, okay? Which is really great news. Let's clarify the 2 of Swords. Two of Swords clarified by the King of Pentacles. And we have this is the 7 of Cups, I believe. No, the 6 of Cups, yeah. So this is about emotional harmony. And this could be about, you know, monetary success in the world. So maybe, at the moment, maybe many of us are going through this, navigating these 2 energies. So maybe on the one side, we are wanting like emotional harmony, to be, you know, one with our emotions and feelings. And sometimes that might mean that we need to maybe change this or pull back on this. This is Capricorn energy, to drive forward and to accumulate, you know, wealth, perhaps at the expense of our emotional life. Or maybe this is an invitation to bring these 2 things together. It might be now the portal saying, you know, how can you bring your spiritual and emotional life into your everyday, you know, earthly life, into your schedule, okay, into your practical living. Okay, it could be that. Because we have 2 King of Pentacles here, which is interesting, doubling up on the Capricorn energy, which could also be about, you know, patience, perseverance, and that could also be what Spirit's saying here, is to just persevere. Like if you still feel that you are reeling from these energies and that things are hard and that you're having real issues making the decisions that you perhaps you know you need to make, then just to have patience and, you know, slowly, step by step, just hold space for yourself, okay? Because the Kings are the space holders. I'm just actually going to clarify that King of Pentacles. And here we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the, oh, yeah, this is the 7 of Cups. Seven of Cups in this deck is a little bit like frustration, but it can also be about choices. Maybe it's regrets as well. Okay, but this might be like, if you are going through some of this disappointment, sadness, to just remember to ground, come into your feeling of your personal abundance, your soul, your energy, and yeah, okay. So that you can sort of feel, yeah, that you can just hold space for yourself there. Let's grab a final card for the, for the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, the Ace of Swords. So, despite all of these energies going on here, collective, we are going to be getting some clarity, and there are going to be new opportunities coming through for us in a very practical sense. So maybe there's going to be new ventures, new projects that we'll be doing, and it could be that at the moment we are deciding which direction we're going to take with that. But I think a lot of us probably experiencing a bit of a new influx of energy, a new kind of something else that's dropped in, probably for many of us, is a desire to change and develop or move in different ways that we haven't before, or maybe we've been contemplating them and now the portal and the full moon have given us this energy to kind of move forward with whatever it is that we've decided to do. But this is insight, okay, downloads, clarity, personal truth, and you know, our project or whatever is that we're going to do is going to be in alignment with our personal truth here. And, you know, once again, we're hearkening back to this thing about going within. It's interesting that we have two cards here going within. Okay, so this could be issues making a decision. This could be issues of feeling entrapped or limited in some way. But even though these are not extremely positive energies, they still have there's opportunity here, okay, to go within, as the pod card was saying, to really just do some introspection. And yeah, let's clarify the Six of Pentacles, which is, you know, that energy of harmony, energetic harmony is what we are moving towards. And wow. The star has just flipped, which I'm pretty ecstatic about, because we needed this. And this is what we want, is our dream or goal or wish, but it's also about acknowledging the physical material world, but also the emotional and the spiritual, and bringing them together, which is kind of what these two cards were looking like here. This is like earth and water, and this is the star card has, you know, the earth and water here as well. So yeah, but also that deep dream or goal or wish, many of us could be moving into realization of this, especially when we have this foundation of energetic balance and, you know, good balance of giving out of our energy and receiving energy. Okay, so yeah. Oh, guess what just happened as I lifted this one up here on the next card was the awakening. So this portal has been helpful for us in our awakening process all around, I feel. And here we have the beautiful Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is, looks a bit like a yoga pose. But the Three of Wands is about, you know, acknowledging the foundation and really looking to the next thing that you're going to move towards. And I think here for us, collective, it could be, you know, source connection here. I think we're really opening into our spiritual nature, our mind-body connection, our ability to really understand our soul and to particularly navigate these tricky energies, okay, at this time, because we are kind of transmuting, we're changing, our DNA is changing, our whole structure is changing physiologically, and because of that, we're going to become a lot more receptive. And I think this thing about taking care of, you know, mind, body, spirit, nutrition, really opening up to all those aspects of ourselves may be helpful there for us as well. So that's what I have for the collective for today. I hope that's been helpful and look forward to our next reading, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.